For more than a year, Republicans have been hammering President Joe Biden over the large number of migrants trying to enter the U.S. at the southern border. On Thursday, his administration announced a rule change to tighten asylum law. A senior Homeland Security official telling Spectrum News that the change would allow immigration officials to quickly deny asylum to migrants considered a national security or public safety risk. Asylum officers would now be able to make this decision during the initial screening stage, just days after the migrant enters the U.S., rather than keeping the migrant detained for what could be months or even years before a judge can decide. The proposal will now enter a 30-day public comment period before kicking into effect. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas says the rule will, quote, ensure the safety of the American public by more quickly identifying and removing those individuals who present a security risk and have no legal basis to remain here. The change is Biden's latest attempt to combat Republican criticism about his handling of the border in an election year.
I'm not an advisor to the president, but if I were, I'd say you ought to do something about this to the maximum extent of your ability.
In February, Biden endorsed a bipartisan Senate compromise tying foreign aid funding to changes on the border, including tightened asylum law and added border security. But Republicans killed the plan at the urging of former President Donald Trump. Republicans also arguing then and now that Biden could take executive action to address the crisis himself.
There must be more this administration can do, not just blame Congress.
But as Biden now moves to do just that, some Democrats are urging other executive actions to protect some undocumented immigrants who've been in the U.S. for decades.
Our message to the president today is this: we should not fear immigration as a subject matter. We should lean into it.
And in another change announced on Thursday, new guidance for asylum officers would instruct them to consider whether an asylum seeker could reasonably relocate to another part of their home country rather than coming to the U.S. In Washington, I'm Koslof, Spectrum News.